Hi, I'm Clarence Richardson, Executive Director of MassNAELA, which stands for the Massachusetts chapter of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. MassNAELA is an organization of over 400 attorneys across the Commonwealth of Massachusetts that specialize in laws pertaining to Medicaid, or MassHealth in Massachusetts, estate administration, probate, guardianship and conservatorship, as well as estate and special needs planning. You're probably watching this video because you recently received a notice from MassHealth or heard the phrase estate recovery and would like to learn more. In a moment, we'll hear from some of our member attorneys in regards to this very complicated topic. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered legal advice. However, if you would like to learn more from one of our member attorneys, I would recommend that you visit our website at www.massnaela.com to find an attorney in your area. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
Estate recovery is a federal requirement that says that states must recover benefits from certain persons who have received Medicaid benefits during their life. In Massachusetts, Medicaid benefits can only be recovered from what's called the probate estate. Probate is a process where the ownership of property after someone has died is determined to go to certain persons. That probate process is done through the courts. It's a process involving some documentation and some proof that a person has a will or a person doesn't have a will and what happens to their assets when they're gone. The probate process does not include certain assets. Those assets include joint property that's held with someone else, property that has a direct beneficiary named, someone who's named to receive the property after the person dies, like life insurance or an annuity or retirement benefits, and also, in some instances, a trust that would leave assets directly to a person upon death. Probate assets are assets that are in a person's name individually. So that would include things like real estate or bank accounts, investment accounts, stocks, bonds, anything that's in their name individually.
MassHealth can recover for benefits paid for individuals in long-term care facilities at any age. In addition, for individuals who receive benefits and they're age 55 and older and live in the community, they can also recover potentially for those benefits. This does include and can include payments for premiums for programs such as SCOs, which are senior care option programs, as well as the PACE program. There are certain exceptions to estate recovery. One is for probate estates that are less than $25,000 in value. Another is for the caretaker child of the decedent. That is a child who provided at least 2 years' worth of care for the individual prior to entering into a nursing home. In addition, there are exceptions for certain low-income individuals. Finally, there are delays and deferrals for beneficiaries of the estate that are the spouse of the decedent, the permanently disabled child of the decedent, a blind child of the decedent, or a child who is under the age of 21. It is possible to avoid probate. Typical ways of doing that are by jointly holding assets, such as jointly held real estate, jointly held bank accounts. You can also hold an asset with a TOD designation, transfer at death, which is also very common. Your life insurance policies, your retirement accounts, your IRAs all have beneficiary designations that should pass by operation of law. You should be sure that they are up to date and, in fact, do not pass back into your estate for some reason. There's more sophisticated ways of avoiding probate, such as using trusts. If you are going to use those, I suggest you seek counsel.
The first question is, should I be worried about this? And yes, you should take it seriously. How much you worry about it will really depend on your circumstances. It is a notice from a government entity that has the potential to disrupt any estate planning you may have done or may want to do, but whether it will affect you individually is going to depend on many variables. For instance, it will depend on the type of assistance you've been receiving from MassHealth, the type of assets you may have, how many assets you have, all those variables that will come together and determine whether or not there is anything owed upon your death, and if anything can be recovered upon your death. The short answer to the question of will this affect you individually can be answered by reaching out to a qualified elder law attorney who understands the how and when of planning for your estate, and understands the powers and limitations that the state may have in collecting from your estate when you're gone.
I'm Pam Greenfield, the 2021 president of MassNAELA. I would like to remind you that this video was done for educational purposes, and that if you would like to learn more, please visit our website at www.massnaela.com to find an attorney to assist you in your area. Please note that you can also contact the MassHealth General Customer Service line at 800-841-2900 or visit their website at mass.gov/estate recovery. If you think that the estate recovery process is unfair or needs to be changed, I would encourage you to contact your Massachusetts legislators regarding House Bill number 1246 and Senate Bill number 749. These identical pieces of legislation were filed by MassNAELA and other organizations to make the estate recovery process more equitable. You can find your legislators by visiting masslegislature.gov/search/findmylegislator. I would like to thank you for watching this video and hope that you found this information useful. Have a nice day.